months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. And he scores with the counter. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Punch, counter punch. Can't land that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. After so much pre-hype fight and social media drama, I can't believe we're actually in the midst of them fighting.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the thousands of people here, but there's millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
Nope, that hook won't score. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Have to be a judge in this fight, as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
These punches coming from every angle. Nice counter punch right up the middle. This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
Todd, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
Perfect counter shot.
Man.
Straight right just misses.
The body.
Nice punch. They both want the knockout. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard now. On to the second round. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Counterpuncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
That uppercut doesn't land. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. These two fighters are made for one another. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. A real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? This fight has a real good flow to it. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
One punch could change everything in this battle. Defense is not an option for these two. They exchange punches. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. They both want a highlight reel knockout. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Sugar Ray and that. There's the bell for round 3. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
My motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
How about that time counter shot? You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. He just misses with that jab. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. That counter shot lands. Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being... Oh, right there! Terrence Crawford just got right.
Let's go, get him.
Looks like trouble was averted.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
There's a counter shot.
Grab up the top.
They block the hook. No rest for the weary. Nice counter shot. This is a high-octane battle. He threw a punch and just got countered. A perfect counter lands. Miss with that jab. That jab won't score. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. I promise you all. There's the bell for round 4. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. You've got to relax.
That hook was off target.
Oh no!
Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
At the halfway point, there's no doubt who's won this round so far.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over again, they've got it.
Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. Bombs away. That counter punch caught him clean. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one. Hold it right there. Crawford is dazed. Thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
Being dazed now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Oh, wait a minute. Crawford in trouble. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Talking about sugar rated. And there's the bell for round 5. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, you've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Done with that counter shot. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Did you see that? Crawford's legs are all over the place. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action.
Fuck do I knock this guy down, man?
Crawford may be ready to go down. It appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Terrence
Go
Crawford
down.
just got rocked. No, we don't see a knockdown.
It's been a tough round so far.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action.
Go down, man. There we go.
And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
Even I've got to see that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
They got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's time for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, like freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Catch and shoot. Nice hook. careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Which fighter will say no mas?
Oh.
Beautiful counter shot. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
That's lights out.
Oh, it's still in it.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9 count.
Let's talk about Crawford in that. There's the bell for round 6. They ring the bell, and here we go. Those counter punches have to hurt. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Good counter punching. And Sugar is in trouble.
Yep.
And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Nice counter. Good counter punch. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Unlucky to miss with that uppercut.
Oh.
Beautiful counter punch. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter punch. Leonard took
Oh,
a big shot.
he's not winning.
Cue up the replay
He's not
machine.
winning this.
I have got to
There's
see
no way
that
he's
again.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Listen to it.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
He's got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull him down again. And that's a lot of points for losing the round.
Oh.
Nope, that uppercut does not score. Those counter punches have to hurt. Let's talk about Sugar Ray in that. Here comes round 7. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with it.
Misses with that uppercut. That counter shot lands. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower.
Let's go.
A big headshot, and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow.
1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Good.
10. You're out.
Let's go.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here.